Alright, Travis Wayne Goodsell. The video that I just did, as it's 12:30 in the morning now, about the airport director scandal here in Utah, is ready to be uploaded, but on my old channel, as I was checking my emails, a Champ Clausen replied on one of my old videos from my other channel, and so in order to go over this with you, I have to wait to upload my other video to this channel because they won't allow me to do both channels up and running at the same time. The video I did was called Ex-Mormon Exodus, R.I.P. Lee and Kathy Baker. It was March 24th, 2019, so just over a year ago. I had 772 views. See, I was doing well on my other channel. I had 433 subscribers as of today, but it's no longer in operation, as the church had it shut down through YouTube with their investments. So do us a favor though. Anyway, Champ Clausen, 13 hours ago, so for Sunday, found that video and decided to make a comment. Now remember, he's coming to my channel to make a comment. I didn't seek him out. I didn't do anything with him. He came to me, my channel, my old channel, but nevertheless my channel. So understand that concept first. But my reply is quite excellent, I must say, which is why I'm doing the video. He says, I am a former member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Okay, so then there are things that I can assume of him. Certain understandings, certain mental processes that we can share in understanding. I was recently attacked by Lee Baker. Oh, tell me more. I left the LDS Church prior to Mr. Baker and have been a Christian minister for longer than he had been. What about this bombshell you report about being attacked by Lee Baker? Was it a physical altercation? Tell me more, but he doesn't. But notice that he says, and have been a Christian minister far longer than he had been. I don't recall Lee ever being a Christian minister. He's been a Mormon bishop. I get to that in my comment. Again, he's a former Mormon. He should know. I had to do much research. Did you? About what? Although I agree that ancient Egyptian inscriptions and theology show some similarities in stories, there is also many differences, and archaeological evidences often explain why there are similarities. I believe, oh, trigger word, I believe that these evidences show an evidence for the faith as opposed a retraction from it. I just did that video yesterday, or yeah, it's now yesterday. You're continually talking over the individual talking. I don't remember talking over an individual in this video unless I was doing a commentary, which you're supposed to talk over when you're doing commentary. There was no interaction. I don't do those. I don't have people that talk to me and do those kinds of videos with, so I don't talk over anybody. But I did notice the interview with Trump yesterday morning on Fox, that Maria again. She kept interrupting him. It was hilarious. She'd ask a question, Trump would give an answer and want to keep going, and then she interrupts with another question. It was hilarious. Watch it. It was in segments. It wasn't the full thing. I hope they'll put out the full thing eventually, like they did the previous one she did. But it was also pathetic because she kept saying, "Oh, like Fox and we've been reporting this the whole time, Mr. President. Oh, we've been supporting you, Mr. President. Oh, you did this, Mr. President. Oh, you're so great, Mr. President. Oh, yeah, we talked about this guy like you wanted us to talk about, Mr. President." And then she looks directly on the camera. Huh. Is she sending a message to this guy? Is there something where he must have tweeted that, "I'm not getting the love from Fox, Mr. President. Get on their case." And so she's speaking back to him. It was weird, but yeah, hilarious. Let's see, where did I leave off? So he says, continually talk over the individual, talking served more as a distraction from my point. Again, I wasn't conversing with somebody, so I couldn't be talking over them. So what are you talking about? If you do these in the future, please allow the points and then pause the discussion to present your points of rebuttal. He's telling me how to do my videos. Screw you. See, again, he came to my channel. He's attacking me. It's a verbal attack, not a physical one, but he's attacking nonetheless. These are not helpful suggestions. Screw him. I wasn't talking with somebody in my video, so therefore I can't be talking over someone. So what the hell is he talking about? So here's my reply. As much as you present a sad tale, getting attacked by Lee Baker, you don't present your points in your comment, which then serves as a distraction from your point. Do you see what? Beam and moat. He knows beam and moat. All Christians know beam and moat. He just fell into that trap by coming onto my channel to complain about me. Oops. Busted. Busted. Anyway, Lee Baker has gone off the grid for this past year now, so I'm unaware how he could have or would have attacked you without you instigating it in the first place, as he went silent after leaving Christianity for Judaism. That was a double-edged sword in that one, because first, I point out the insinuation that he's coming to my channel to attack me, so he's instigating it, and so I use that as I'm unaware of Lee Baker going back out in public again since he left Christianity for Judaism. And so I'm saying, experience is showing me here that you tend to instigate problems rather than being the poor helpless victim of people attacking you first. So you see how that was brilliant. The perfect phone call. The second, as an ex-Mormon, who is now a Christian minister, you should know better than to refer to Mormons as Christians, or Lee as a Christian bishop. Mormons don't believe in the Christian Trinity God, which automatically disqualifies Mormons from ever being Christian, despite their having the name Jesus Christ in their title. Do you not understand this, Mormons? You're not Christian. You never will be unless you give up Jesus Christ. Can't do it. And then Christians will also demand you give up the Book of Mormon. So, understand that, Mormons. You are not Christian. You never will be. They don't want you. Mormons, as you should know, are considered by Christians as pagan, though commonly mislabeled as a cult, which is more accurately a cult with the inverted pentagrams of Brigham Young. I've seen a lot of people still continuing to do videos about how the Mormon Church is a cult. No, they're a cult. Inverted pentagram reclassifies them as a cult. Lucifer? The devil? An old SNL skit, which the inverted pentagram, okay. Joseph Smith, as you know, having been Mormon, as you claim, specifically was of the Egyptian paganism. But you cannot claim faith, belief, opinion, or feelings as truth, and enforce those faith, beliefs, opinions, and or feelings on others as truth. This is the video I did yesterday. And I've done several other versions of this as well. For you would be bearing false witness. You know, the Ten Commandments thing. Christians don't believe in the Ten Commandments, do they? And that wouldn't make you a very good Christian. Nevertheless, I hope you are safe during Armageddon, and not exposing your parishioners to the last days version of the Egyptian coronavirus of Moses with congregational gatherings for the sacrament of the death of Osiris. You see what I'm doing here? Remember his comment? I had to do much research. Although I agree that the ancient Egyptian inscriptions and theology show some similarities in stories, there is also many differences, and archaeological evidence often explain why there are similarities. I believe. See what I've done? The perfect phone call. Let's see. Sacrament of the death of Osiris. But like Moses, are requesting your parishioners stay in their homes. Utah did a report yesterday about an interfaith gathering at the Capitol. We demand freedom of assembly to murder other people. It's like they had no clue about their own Bible. Until the viral death of the firstborn successors has passed over. But that's a Jewish thing, isn't it, Christians? You don't believe in the Jewish holidays. As Nelson held a fast to cure coronavirus on Good Friday rather than on the first day of Passover. Huh. And Nelson is now opening up things rather than recognizing that the virus has not passed over completely yet. So, you see how brilliant that was? yeah, you can't come after me. I know too much.